Welcome to Algebra, graphing from standard form using x and y intercepts. Up to now, we've only used slope-intercept form to graph a line directly. Now you will learn how to graph straight from standard form using x and y intercepts, and without having to convert to y equals mx plus b. Let's see how this works. Every line with a positive or negative slope, not zero or undefined, will eventually cross both the x and y axis. The points where they cross are called intercepts. In this graph, the x-intercept is the point -1, 0. This is also called the zero or root of this function. We covered this in an earlier lesson. The y-intercept is the point 0, 2. We can see by looking at this graph, the equation for this line in slope-intercept form is y equals 2x plus 2. It crosses the y-axis at 2, and it has a slope of up 2 and over 1. We can also see that for an x-intercept, or 0, the y-coordinate of the point will always be 0. For a y-intercept, the x-coordinate of the point will always be 0. To prove this mathematically, we substitute 0 in place of y, work through the process, and see that x works out to be -1. To prove this for the y-intercept, we replace x with 0, work through the process, and see that y is 2. Find mathematically the intercepts of this graph, y equals 4x plus 8. We substitute 0 in place of y, we work through the equation, and we get x is equal to -2. And you can see that -2, 0 is indeed the x-intercept. We replace x with 0, and we work through and solve for y, and the y-intercept is 0, 8. Now, you already know how to identify the y-intercept by simply looking at the b value of slope-intercept form. Find mathematically the intercept of the standard form equation 2x plus 3y equals 6. For the x-intercept, we replace y with 0, and we solve for x. Working through the process, we get x is equal to 3. The x-intercept is 3, 0, and we graph it. For y, we replace x with 0, work through and solve for y, and we get y is 2. So 0, 2 is the y-intercept. We connect the 2 points with a line, and now we have graphed this line from standard form, not having to go through slope-intercept form. Let's find mathematically the intercept of the following standard form equation, -3x plus 6y equals 12. Substitute 0 in for y and solve for the rest of the equation to get x equals -4, and then plot the point -4, 0. Substitute 0 in for x and solve the rest of the equation to get y equals 2, and plot the point 0, 2, and then draw the line for the graph. Taking a closer look, notice what happens when 0 is substituted for each term. Essentially, the term disappears, and so a commonly used technique is to use your finger to cover each term and then solve for the other variable, like this. Cover the x term and solve for y to get 2. Cover the y term and solve for x to get -4. The result is the same, but using the shortcut makes it a bit quicker and easier. Let's try this one using the covering finger technique. First, cover the y term to solve for the x-intercept, and you get 4, 0. Then cover the x term to solve for the y-intercept to get 0, -5, and then graph the line connecting the 2 points. See how quick and easy this is. Here's another one. Cover the y term, solve for x to get 4, plot the point. Cover the x term, solve for y to get -3, plot the point, and draw the line.